What's going on, Vikings? It's Dark Shard of the YouTube Assassin, and today I wanted to talk about Tribes of Midgard. Now, this took me a little bit of a while to get into. It has a couple of different modes. It has survival, which is like an endless loop. It has all kinds of other things going for it as far as gameplay. But what really got to me was it was kind of like Fortnite, where you have all these different things you have to unlock. The longer you play, the more you play and whatnot. And of course, it's got all these challenges and whatnot that when you unlock them, they actually give you things so that you can make purchases or different weapons, different cosmetic items, and whatnot. And this is what kind of threw me off. But, after a little while of playing it, I really did get into it. You could basically make purchases. Everything is a purchase. And the thing about this is, though, that it does not force you to. It's not really pay to win, at least in my opinion. There's more skill involved rather than anything else. You can buy the cosmetics if you want. You could have all these different interchangeable things going on. You don't need them. There's two different things you could get. You could get either platinum, which are the coin-like things, or you could get these golden horns, which you find by enemies in the game or by doing specific things. And none of these cosmetics do any good for your character. They're just there to make your Viking either look cool or completely silly. That thing over on the left-hand side actually makes you look like a giant teddy bear. So if that's what you're into, that's what you want to do, you can. The premise of the game is that you are a Viking who was already in Valhalla, and there's a problem in Midgard. You have to defend the World Tree. So you come back from Valhalla, and you're here in order to defend this village. There's one solid village in the area. It's going to be in every single map. The maps are usually very, very different. I don't think I've played the same map twice, honestly. And the only thing that's the same is the layout of the village. So you come to the village, you have an armorer, a blacksmith, a potion maker, a tool maker, and of course the most important thing here is the world tree. You need to defend this. There's going to be a lot of creatures that are going to come at you in order to destroy that tree. Now the first thing that you're going to have to do is run around and collect resources and materials. That will give you souls. Souls is a currency so that you can upgrade certain things and unlock certain things. But along the way, you're also going to find all these other things. Initially, you're going to have to find branches, flint, things like that laying around, sticks, so that way you can get what you need in order to start making tools. Once you have enough items to make tools, you can go back to the tool maker, and even though he'll be level 1 starting, you'll be able to craft yourself a lumber axe and a pickaxe. Lumber axe is for trees, pickaxe is for rocks and whatnot that you find. Of course, there are multiple levels there, but in order to level them up, as I said, you're gonna need more souls. As you can see, I only have 48 souls, and that's not good. But as you can see, as I'm chopping down trees now, picking at rocks, picking at different things that are all around the map, I'm going to be able to obtain as many souls as I need. Not just that, but also a lot of materials, varying materials, that I'll be able to use in order to upgrade a bunch of different things, including my armor, my weaponry, and get better tools so that they're more efficient, and even make defenses all around the place. But it's not just that. There's a lot of fighting going on. There are little camps that you can find. There are wild animals like boars, like wolves that are just all around this area. The place has different seasons. It actually has a cold season. So you've got all 3 seasons and whatnot. You can invade these camps. You can fight these guys. There's, again, various enemies. Some of them are pushovers like these guys. Some of them are hardcore. Just a tip, you want to avoid that thing because it will explode after it goes red a little bit. In all these little areas, these little camps, you can find treasure chests in which you can obtain better treasure, other items, and even materials so that you can upgrade your camp. There's also things all around the camp that you can upgrade as well. As you go around, you can find classes and choose to create that class or become that class and get points every time you level up that you can use for this skill tree. It makes you a much, much stronger Viking in order to battle all around, not just battling them, but also battling any of the enemies and especially the big bads. Now, as you see, I just leveled this Tinkerer up and I'm going to level him up again. So now he's got much better items, and not just that, he can make much better items for me to use to make defenses all around the camp or the village. This is very important. At night, you're going to be accosted, and you're going to need some sort of defense, especially if you're playing solo. You can't battle all these things by yourself as you get to the later stages. But you can if you have people playing with you. Now, you do have an option where you can invite friends in, or you can just join matchmaking and be part of a multiplayer. It's not really competitive. You really do have to work together, up to 10 people, and you're all going to defend the same village. And let me tell you, when that happens, your village has defenses and stuff I didn't even know were possible. I didn't even know that the village was capable of such defenses. But these things, they will attack. As you can see, the villagers join in, but the lower the level of the villager, the more damage he or she is going to take. Now, you saw that the Tinkerer was level 3. The Tinkerer is going to have a whole bunch of health and whatnot, while that blacksmith, he's still level 1. He's going to be taking a lumping. You just have to survive the night. Every night, these things will attack. Well, not every night. There are some nights where they'll leave you alone. There are no set rules as to why they will leave you alone, but you definitely want to survive the night. Once you have a bunch of materials, you're able to build these defenses. As you can see, walls make it harder for them to get in. Here's an archer tower. The stronger the archer tower, the more you put into it, the stronger the archers and the arrows. They'll be able to really snipe any enemies that are out there. And if you're playing solo in the morning, you can just walk out there and take any of the things that they drop, including any souls, which you could use for later on. Souls, again, are just life, no pun intended. You're going to need them to do repairs. You're going to have to repair all your stuff. You're going to have to upgrade all the things that are around you. You'll use them in building and construction and whatnot. So you really want to make sure that you gain as many of them as possible. The real stars of the show are gonna be the people from Jotunheim. The Jotun are here. They are different in their look. Some of them are ice characters. I've seen fire. I've seen storms. I've seen poison. It's absolutely crazy how these guys are. And what you want to do is destroy them before they get to your town. Now, if they get to your village, your villagers will assist you in defeating them. But overall, what you really want to do is just make sure that they don't get anywhere close, because there's a good chance that they will take out a bunch of the defenses that you had just put up and whatnot, and you definitely don't want that. If you're worried that you're not going to be able to take these things out, because, I mean, 44,000 health, that's huge, you can. You just need bigger and better armor. And as you can see, this guy is down for the count. He dropped a bunch of loot, and I'll be able to collect that with no problem. There's going to be several of them. Just because you defeated one does not mean that none of them are going to be around again. They're going to keep coming back. And in a game, you could fight, I think we've seen up to 5 of them, which was pretty wild. They all have a different unique look. They all have different unique powers. And they are really, really impressive, honestly. So anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think that this is a cool looking game? It's made by the people who made Borderlands, Gearbox. I actually enjoyed it myself, but let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know if you play. Maybe we could start a session. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care.